Hello, sweet friends. This is Premlata Rajkumar getting back with you once again with a few simple reminders from my heart. Today's contemplation is about dealing with grief and loss. The grief of losing a loved one is truly beyond imagination. Each person deals with grief in their own way. I have been sharing these thoughts with dear ones who are going through grief of losing a loved one. I share these thoughts because I have gone through extreme grief of losing my loved one to a fatal illness and watching them go through the suffering of their illness for 6 long years. Please understand that we can never lose those whom we love. They are forever united with us in our heart. Your body being will be devastated by the loss because you cannot touch or speak to your loved one anymore. But understand that we are not the body or the mind alone. We are also grand beings who come into these body vehicles for a short while to have the human experience. We lived before we came into this body. We now live in these physical bodies. The body comes and goes, but we are there because we are eternal beings, a part of the great creator being. Hence, we are never born and we never die. Only the body is born and it dies. The highest respect you give to your loved one who has passed is to understand that they are not dead. They are very much alive, and without the restriction of a physical body, they are one with everything in the cosmos. So, the moment you think of them, they are with you. They have never left you. Only you have to tune yourself to their presence by going beyond your mind and physical senses, going out of your physicality. This you have to do because they are not in the physical anymore. You cannot communicate with them through physical senses, you see. You are not just your body. You are a grand being beyond this time and space, beyond the physicality, who is part of the cosmic energies, and just a tiny part of you is residing in the physical body to gather a physical experience. So you are a grand energy being, a grand spirit being first. That is who you are. And so is everyone else around you. When we do not take time to explore ourselves, our inner beingness, and we are almost always connecting only with the physical world and its sensations, we are at a huge loss. This is because when we don't take time to connect with our true self, the greater spirit side of ourself, we forfeit the comfort, the guidance, the wisdom that is available to us. The physical senses and the ego mind will only keep showing us the adversity, the damage, and the gloom. To get the comfort and the light of understanding, it's very important to connect with our greater self. Our heart is a powerful center, a portal that helps us to connect with our spiritual world, with our spiritual family, and our greater wisdom. Getting into stillness, connecting with our breath, connecting with our heart are powerful tools to help us access the wisdom that is always available to us. Love yourself enough to be kind to yourself, dear friend. Love yourself enough to bring peace to your body and your mind. Take time to practice at least 15 minutes of stillness. Switching off all electronic gadgets, just listening to your breath and heartbeat. This is a very simple work, but it is profound work. Experience and know it for yourself. This work is very helpful in all kinds of traumatic situations. When going through the grief of a loved one, often you need to get to a quiet place and place your hand on your heart and speak to your loved one. They are present and they are listening to you, loving you and blessing you and guiding you in all life situations. Just see them in your mind's eye. Tell them you love them and thank them for being there for you. I assure you, my friend, that you will be immensely comforted by this communication from your heart. The author, James Van Praagh, has written many books on this particular subject. Also, the book called Afterlife of Billy Fingers is a wonderful message from the other side, from a loved one. Truly, no one is born and no one ever dies. Truly, we are grand beings, travelers beyond time and space. For a fraction in eternity, we choose this human experience and reside in these beautiful physical body vehicles. We are not this body or this mind or even the personality that we have in this human experience. The greatest service of love and respect we can do for each other is to be conscious in all our relationships, to be alert and awake in the now moment, and to do that which the moment requires of us. To be our loving, forgiving, kindest selves and fulfilling the opportunity given to us in these physical bodies, we need to be in the place of conscious awareness. The mind created emotions are illusions. They carry us away from the now moment, and we lose the opportunity to extend our kindness and compassion at the moment to the person in front of us. Constantly living from the physical senses and forgetting to connect with our divinity, we get to lose our access to love, joy, ease, and comfort for this life journey in the physical. So, it is our important responsibility to be in conscious awareness with all dealings of life, for our sake, for all beings around us, and for this our beautiful planet. Choosing to be in conscious awareness is the highest form of virtue. Let us practice to be consciously aware that we are not just these physical body beings, but we are divine beings with a tiny part of us in the physical form for this physical experience. By our conscious connection, we bring heaven on earth. Blessings, dear friends.